Hello and welcome to another edition of Autocar Quick News, your weekly snapshot of all the happenings in the automotive world. The past week was action-packed with the arrival of not one, not two, but three new SUVs. And the first of the newsmakers this week was the Mahindra Scorpio-N. Mahindra has launched the all-new Scorpio-N with prices starting at 11.99 lakh rupees ex-showroom for the base petrol, while the diesel range starts at 12.49 lakh rupees. These prices are only valid for the first 25,000 bookings. Notably, only prices for the manual gearbox versions have been revealed so far. Prices for the automatic and 4x4 versions will be announced on the 21st of July. To give an overview of the Scorpio-N range, it's available with petrol and diesel engines, both of which can be had with manual or automatic transmissions, with the diesels further offered with the option of 4-wheel drive. Then there's 6 and 7 seat configurations and 5 trim levels, namely Z2, Z4, Z6, Z8 and ZL. All engine, gearbox, variant and seating configurations accounted for, there'll be 25 versions of the Scorpio-N on offer. Mahindra claims all that the new Scorpio-N shares with the current Scorpio is the name. The Scorpio-N is built on a new ladder frame chassis. It's longer, wider and lower than the older model and comes powered by new engines too. The petrol engine is a 2-litre 4-cylinder turbocharged M-Stallion unit that makes a strong 203 horsepower. The diesel engine is a 2.2-litre 4-cylinder M-Hawk unit that makes 138 horsepower in Z2 and Z4 trims and 175 horsepower in Z6, Z8 and ZL trims. Unique to the higher power diesel version are drive modes Zip, Zap and Zoom that alter engine performance. Both the petrol and diesel engines get a standard fit 6-speed manual gearbox, and both also get the option of a 6-speed torque converter automatic transmission. Further, the diesels get the option of 4-wheel drive too. Low range and off-road modes should interest keen off-roaders. The Scorpio-N also takes a big step up in features. The entertainment and connectivity suite includes an 8-inch touchscreen with wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, connected tech, Alexa compatibility and a 12-speaker Sony sound system. Top versions also get leatherette upholstery, a power driver's seat, dual-zone climate control and front and rear cameras. However, auto-dimming mirrors and third-row AC vents are some of the omissions. On the safety front, the Scorpio-N gets 6 airbags, ABS with EBD, ESC, hill hold control and ISOFIX child seat mounts. The Scorpio-N hasn't been put to the test by global NCAP as yet. As for the seating, the Scorpio-N gets front-facing third-row seats rather than side-facing ones as seen on older Scorpios, while the middle seat comes as standard with the 3-seat bench and can be had with 2 individual captain's chairs as well. How does it all come together? You can watch Renuka's full review of the Scorpio-N by clicking the link above. On to the next big launch of the week, the 2nd gen Maruti Suzuki Brezza. Prices for the Brezza start at 7.99 lakh rupees ex-showroom. As you might have noticed, Maruti has dropped the Vitara in the name. Like the last gen Vitara Brezza, the new Brezza is built on Suzuki's global C platform and is identical in length, width and wheelbase too, though all body panels are new. The Brezza carries the upright stance of the previous model with beefier cladding at the sides for a more SUV-like look. LED headlights that flank a flat grille, a bull bar-like effect at the bumper and a brushed finished scuff plate are some of the talking points up front. At the rear, the Brezza gets distinctive stretched-out tail lamps. Inside, you see the newest of Maruti with a 9-inch touchscreen taking center stage on the curvy dashboard. Headlining the feature set, literally, is a sunroof, which was something missing on the older model. Of the other things, the Brezza packs in connected tech, a 360-degree camera, head-up display, auto climate control, wireless charging and more. Safety equipment includes 6 airbags, ESC, hill hold assist and ISOFIX child seat mounts. The Brezza is a petrol-only model and comes powered by Maruti's 1.5-litre 4-cylinder naturally aspirated engine. Interestingly, the engine's displacement means the Brezza doesn't qualify for excise benefits available to sub-4-meter cars with petrol engines smaller than 1200cc. And this partially explains why the Brezza is perhaps not as keenly priced as is the norm from Maruti. If not priced, the Brezza is looking to win buyers over for economy. While the engine makes a humdrum 103 horsepower, fuel economy is officially rated at up to 20.15 kpl for the 5-speed manual gearbox equipped version and 19.8 kpl for the 6-speed torque converter auto gearbox equipped versions. Paddle shifters are a key inclusion on the automatic Brezza. The Brezza does have its work cut out for it, going up against a whole host of compact SUVs such as the Tata Nexon, Hyundai Venue, Kia Sonet, Mahindra XUV 300, Nissan Magnite and Renault Kiger. What's the Brezza like? Our full review with the answer goes live on July 6, so please set those reminders. Till then, you could watch Sergis's first impression of the Brezza straight from the launch event. The third big SUV event for the week was the global unveil of the Toyota Urban Cruiser Hyryder. The model has been developed in collaboration with Suzuki, and Maruti's version of it comes soon. First things first, the Urban Cruiser Hyryder is completely different to the Urban Cruiser. Where the Urban Cruiser is a sub 4 meter long compact SUV, the Urban Cruiser Hyryder is a 4.3 meter long mid-size SUV that will go up against the likes of the Hyundai Creta, Kia Seltos, Volkswagen Tiguan, Skoda Kushaq, MG Aster and Nissan Kicks. The Hyryder sports an upright stance with distinctly Toyota styling. There's the now common split headlamp arrangement up front with a covered grille in between and a large air dam lower down. A blacked out roof gives it a floating effect, while at the rear there's slim tail lamps that are linked by a prominent chrome bar. Inside, the dashboard has a very new age Toyota-like look for the center console, and soft touch materials have been used for a premium feel too. What's clear is that many elements such as the 9-inch touchscreen and climate control buttons are shared with the latest Marutis. Features-wise, the Hyryder does well for itself with elements like a panoramic sunroof, which is a first for a Toyota in India. Ventilated front seats, digital dials and heads-up display are also part of the package. The rear seats are also adjustable for recline. In terms of safety features, the Urban Cruiser Hyryder gets 6 airbags, all-wheel disc brakes, ESC, tyre pressure monitoring system, hill hold assist and ISOFIX child seat mounts. The Hyryder will be available with 2 engine options, both being petrols with some form of hybridization. The Hyryder Neo Drive version uses a 1.5-litre 4-cylinder engine with mild hybrid technology that makes all of 101.9 HP and 136 Nm. This engine is available with a 5-speed manual gearbox and can be had with a 6-speed automatic with paddle shifters as well. Unique, however, is the option of all-wheel drive for the manual gearbox version, helping distinguish the Hyryder in the crowded mid-size SUV segment. The other version on sale does even more to stand out from the crowd. The Hyryder Hybrid packs in a strong hybrid powertrain with a dedicated EV mode. The powertrain comprises a 92 horsepower 3-cylinder 1490cc petrol engine and an 80.2 horsepower AC synchronous motor. Combined system output stands at 115.5 horsepower with the power channel to the front wheels only via an eCVT transmission. The hybrid system charges the lithium-ion battery pack via recuperation, and Toyota expects the car to run as an EV for 40% of distances and 60% of time in typical driving scenarios. Toyota is boasting of class-best economy, though hasn't revealed any figures as yet. The Toyota Urban Cruiser Hyryder can be booked for 25,000 rupees. We expect a price announcement and formal launch in August. Sergis had a look at the Toyota Urban Cruiser Hyryder. Do click the link above to get his first impressions of the important new SUV. If you're interested in the Hyryder, the Kia Seltos is sure to be in your consideration set too. And the good news is that the SUV is set for an update soon. Kia has revealed images of the facelifted model for the Korea market, and given that the current Seltos sold globally wears the same look, what we see is what we will get in India towards the end of the year. Up front, the redone headlights include angular LED DRLs, the grille is wider with the brushed finish surround fusing into the lights, and the bumpers have been restyled as well with a larger air dam and more prominent silver accents. Changes at the sides are limited to a new design for the alloy wheels, while styling at the rear sees an update with a new linked design for the tail lamps and L-shaped running lights. The rear bumper also gets a new design and a more prominent skid plate setup. Inside, while the overall layout of the dash is same, there are detailed differences, the biggest of which is a rotary dial in place of the gear lever. Features-wise, the Seltos facelift for India will see some enhancements and could include ADAS functions as well. It's expected the updated Seltos will come with the same 1.5 petrol, 1.4 turbo petrol and 1.5 diesel engines as the current model. BMW has launched the 630i M Sport 50R edition at 72.9 lakh rupees ex-showroom. This limited edition 6 Series GT follows the recently launched M340i 50R edition and is the second of 10 specials planned to commemorate 50 years of the M Performance division. The changes are purely cosmetic with the option of 4 new paint shades, new M emblems inspired by the one first featured on early BMW motorsport race cars, and a blacked out finish available as part of a motorsports pack that brings in a gloss black front grille and black 19-inch M alloy wheels. On the inside, the special edition 630i M Sport gets Dakota leather upholstery on the sports seats and M-spec seatbelts. The feature set includes all that's offered on the standard M Sport, such as a 2-part panoramic sunroof, 4-zone climate control and air suspension. The 630i M Sport 50ER edition is no different to the standard model in its engine, with its 2-litre turbocharged petrol unit producing 258 horsepower and 400 Newton meters. Vehicle safety watchdog Global NCAP has crash tested the made in India South Africa market's Suzuki S-presso. The model was rated 3 stars on adult occupant protection and 2 stars on child occupant protection. Interestingly, Global NCAP had carried out the same test on the India market Maruti Suzuki S-presso in 2020 and rated it 0 stars on adult occupant protection. The absence of a passenger side airbag and seatbelt pretensioners meant the S-presso didn't qualify for a rating as per Global NCAP's scoring protocol. However, the subsequent standardization of a passenger side airbag and pretensioners following a regulation update and no structural differences mean the current India spec model and latest South Africa spec model put to the test are same, suggesting the India model would be a 3-star car. However, neither Maruti Suzuki nor Global NCAP have officially confirmed this. While on the subject, Global NCAP has announced enhanced testing protocols for crash tests effective July 1. All models will now additionally be subjected to side impact tests and will also require the standard fitment of ESC. The cars are also expected to comply with pedestrian protection measures as per UN requirements. Coming to bike news, Kawasaki India has launched the 2022 Versys 650. The bike has been priced at 7.36 lakh rupees, which is about 21,000 rupees more than when the bike was last on sale. The increase in price comes across as reasonable for all the updates the Versys packs in. The model gets a sharper fairing with twin LED headlights and a new 4-way adjustable windscreen. The rest of the bodywork is the same as before, save for a new engine cowl and new graphics to help distinguish it from the outgoing Versys 650. The other notable update comes in the form of electronic rider aids, with the Versys 650 finally getting Kawasaki traction control. It comes with 2 modes. Mode 1 will be a little less intrusive, while Mode 2 offers early intervention on low grip surfaces. The system can also be turned off. Rounding off the list of updates is the introduction of a new TFT display with Bluetooth connectivity. Mechanically, the Kawasaki Versys is identical to the outgoing bike. It's powered by a 649cc parallel twin engine that makes 66 horsepower and 61 Newton meters. The chassis and suspension are the same as well, with an adjustable shower fork up front and a preload adjustable shower monoshock at the rear. Ducati has launched the Scrambler Urban Motard at 11.49 lakh rupees ex-showroom. The new model is the latest addition to the 800cc Ducati Scrambler lineup. What sets the Urban Motard apart from its fellow Scramblers is a high beak-style front mudguard derived from its elder brother, the Hyper Motard, and star-white silk and red GP19 paint schemes that feature bespoke graffiti inlays. Further differentiating visual changes include black engine heads with brushed fins and machined aluminium belt covers. Ergonomically, the Urban Motard is different with its lower set aluminium handlebar and runs on 17-inch wheels at both ends, unlike the other Scramblers in the range. On the mechanical side of things, the Urban Motard is near identical to the other Scramblers and features the same 803cc air-cooled L-twin engine making 73 horsepower and 66 Newton meters. The engine comes mated to a 6-speed gearbox paired via a slipper clutch. The Urban Motard also comes equipped with a USB charging port under the seat and an optional Ducati multimedia system which offers smartphone connectivity to the dash. And with that, it's a wrap on this week's news. See you again next week.